Welcome to Shine in the Light. My guest today is one and the only my brother Mpho Mmopi. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man.
Hey, long time, Sonny. Long time, my brother.
Long time, man. Long time, man. Last time we were trying to catch up, and I think technology is just too jealous for us.
I know, I know. Internet from the house wasn't working right. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
But now,
yeah,
now we're here. Now we're here now.
yeah. So you are at the business joint or what?
Yeah, I'm in the business joint. I'm in my store. One of my stores. Yes, sir.
That's good, man. That's good. You have to impart this entrepreneurial wisdom, you know.
You know, the funny part. I was thinking about that. I need to take all the knowledge that I have and bring it to Botswana. Because Botswana, it looks like everybody that's in business is always government dependent on tenants and all this stuff. They don't know how to be independent on their own and just run business. But now, like the economy, now it doesn't affect me anyway because I know how to self-sustain myself. Unlike most people. Our economy, because there's no government contracts. I don't depend on the government. I do my own thing. With the knowledge that I have, I know I can be a successful and teach other people how to be self-sufficient.
Man, they need you home, man. But let me ask you this: that um, during the pandemic, so you want to tell me that you never really experienced, the hardships and all that?
No, sir. No, not financially. It was
Yeah.
just the hardship, movement thing, and the kids being home all day. We have to do visual learning. It was just hectic in that way. I
Yeah,
couldn't wait
yeah.
for them to go back to school. The homeschooling is not. It wasn't for me. But my
So
kids,
you
they
homeschooling
don't
now?
listen.
Mhm.
No, I'm not homeschooling. But on the
Okay,
pandemic, I was homeschooling. That's the only thing
okay,
that I was worried about. Hey.
okay,
Mm.
okay, okay. But you guys do experience some storms, some weather situation. I
Oh
remember a
yeah.
couple years ago you had to move because your house was flooded or something like that, right?
Listen, well, after that flood, it still flooded after that.
Whoa.
So it floods here especially in the neighborhood that I live in, it's prone for flooding. It floods
Uh,
every time. But the thing is, with the flooding, is the way the water. There's a big old dam behind the house that I live in. So
uh.
every time I want to pull it raise up before you know it be flooding. I used to take it for granted until I had a better experience. From now on, I got the evacuation. I'm going. I'm the first one out. Because I actually lost I lost 3 cars on that flood.
Yeah.
I
So
lost.
you lost 3 cars?
Yeah, I had a Lamborghini. It's gone, and I had a Porsche 911 and a Range Rover. Oh, it's another one. But I got paid for by the
Because
insurance.
you were insured, right? You
Yeah,
insured them, so
yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was insured and paid for, so it wasn't too. It was,
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah. Otherwise you'll be crying. You'll be still crying even now, right? So,
yeah. Otherwise, I'll be. Sure.
yeah. No, I'm glad that you
I'll
you
be
you were
real
able
sick.
uh to get everything back.
Yeah, actually we had to go on a boat to go to my house. I had to go on a boat. That is the swamp. This is Louisiana where I'm staying at. This in Baton Rouge, which is a swamp.
Wow. But did you move from that house to another house, or you came back and
No, I
fix it
haven't.
up?
But yeah, I came back and I fixed it up, but I'm actually in the process of building. But I had built a house in Lafayette, but it had a swimming pool, and one of
Mm.
my kids almost drowned, so we didn't know how to go.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
sold the house, and then I was gonna. And I'm actually in the process of building another one in a place called Baker, where it doesn't flood as much. Then this one I want to leave it for the kids because it's paid
Yeah.
for already. So I want to leave it for the kids. So when they go to college, they can use it or rent it out or something.
That's good, man. That's good. That's the wisdom I'm talking about, right? That's the
Yes, sir.
wisdom
Yes,
I'm
sir.
talking about. Listen, man.
That's
I know.
and that, yes, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, that's actually I was talking to one of my friends thinking about I get it. He has a real good job. So
Uh-huh.
come on, I get it. It's like you have to start your own business. No matter how much money you make, it doesn't matter. But you can leave that for your kids. When I
Yeah.
got a job, I don't care how good of a job you have. You can leave that to your kids. They can't stay. They can't go in there become an executive in the business that you at because you're working for somebody else.
And what if
That's
you
why
lose
we
the
have to be
job? Yeah.
self-sufficient.
Hmm.
Not even if you lose a job. Let's say you retire, you can't
Hmm.
leave that for your kids.
Yeah, no, you
The job
cannot.
is done.
That's
But
good,
when you
man.
have a business,
Hmm.
eh, so when you have a business, you can leave that for your kids,
So you
and they
can
can
live, you can
produce you
live,
a
you
living.
can live a job for the kids. You know what I mean?
No, you can't. No, 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 no.
But you can
Once you
live the
quit it,
business for the kids.
exactly,
I love that,
exactly.
man. I love that. But look, Mpho, I've seen you. I know I've seen you during the pandemic. You were playing golf, man. You know, so
Yes,
how did you get into golf? Because we play soccer back home, man. Where is my soccer here? You know,
I
so
know.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So when I was in college, I used to box.
Mm-hmm.
So every morning when I'm taking a road work, I used to be passing by the golf course and I'm looking. And I, "Gosh, what are these guys doing?" And I remember when I was younger, those guys, Fish, Pavalinga, and then
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends, what's his name? His dad bought him golf clubs. But back
Okay.
then I thought it was just for, we in Botswana, I'm thinking just for white people. So I wasn't
Right.
thinking too much about it. So they used to like a, then and then I was doing my last year in college and I needed 12 hours. But I actually have done my, because I used to go to summer school all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
I've done everything. So I couldn't
Mm-hmm.
take any other classes. So I ended up taking golf as an elective
Mm.
just for my credit wise. Because I've always
Right.
been taking it out. And that was it. I was hooked since. And I'm hooked,
Wow.
hooked.
You good,
And
man,
now I'm
because you're
actually
winning some.
playing. I'm actually, yeah, yeah. I'm actually a scratch golfer now. Because I've been doing it since 2001. That's like a long time ago.
That's like 20 years ago, man.
And now now I practice every day. Like even today, if you look at my outfit, I play golf today. I play every day.
You
Like
play every.
once I
I'm
drop my
old,
kids
man.
off,
I'm old, man. But you can't. Can you teach me? You know, a couple of moves. But I'm old though. You know, so.
oh yeah, we can teach you. I have a friend of mine that started in the 40s. He's 80 today. And that's one
Okay.
thing about golf. You can play forever. 80, 90. All my buddies, one of my good friends, his name is Nolan. He's 80
Yeah.
years old. And he can play
Yeah.
really good.
No.
Mm.
When I
One
visit,
thing
when I
about golf,
visit,
you play that forever. Oh
yeah.
yeah, when you visit too,
When
definitely
I
have to go
visit,
play.
yeah, yeah. Please take me out. I like to.
Uh,
I like.
no,
I
you
like to
love
hit a
it though.
couple of balls.
You know we're very competitive because we
Uh
always
huh.
been competitive people in nature.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I can't afford to, and then we like to gamble with friends.
Mm.
So it's, I can't afford to lose any money. So
Before.
actually, well, look, I got Botswana. When I went to Botswana, they give me a lot
Uh,
of feature when get some go fish powerling.
yeah.
So I never I said, serious. I said, oh, okay, okay, I
Yeah.
heard that before. So when I was make, then I beat him. Yeah, how
I,
you got so good so fast? That was funny.
man, since now we're talking about, you know, you went back home, and you played with those guys. Can you talk about where you were raised? You know, because
Oh,
sometimes, especially
mm.
because, you know, this program, you know, a lot of people are going to be watching it. So some people are looking for inspiration. So talk about how you you know, where you were born, raised, because you didn't just become wealthy. You
Successful.
worked
Listen,
hard.
successful.
You worked hard.
Yeah, yeah,
No, the word is successful.
yeah,
That's why I'm going to edit this.
yeah,
The word is
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
word. You know,
Yes, sir.
you worked hard for this.
I worked hard, but I'll summarize it to you from my humble beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
I started off, we started from humble beginning. I was raised by a single mom, and I was always a dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
So I never wanted to settle for something. And then people that know me, I was always very, very confident and almost almost cocky. Some people might say I'm cocky, but yeah, that's up to their opinion. But I was just confident with it. Everything that I think I want, I can achieve. So primary school,
Mm-hmm.
which is school, and I wasn't a good student. I
Mm-hmm.
was never, maybe not thinking about it. I never really applied myself,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I failed standard seven. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't pass standard seven. I had to repeat. And I failed from 2.
That's a good story, though. That's really a good story, you know.
Oh yeah, it's my journey. So that's what I'm willing to say. And then when it came to Form 5, I was not studying, but I almost made second, got second, but I got third. But everything worked for a reason. Because if I did get second, I want to go to the military. That was my main goal in my head. If I pass Form 5, I'm going to the military, which is it's a good thing I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So then I went, go to Los Chaba, go Bono, no, which is dominantly Masisi.
I know Lunzulimuri.
But we had a peace corps that came visit.
I remember passing by Bubono, no, Nsualimuriti, and then we went to a place called, you know, where those rivers meet. You know,
Hey. I think, that's it. That's Zambia.
Exactly.
No, Zimbabwe,
exactly.
South Africa, and Botswana meet right in the corner. Exactly. Yeah. So they had a lot of elephants. So
yes.
Because I want to do a road work. I want to run. I was working out because I was still a boxer. So I was always walking thinking, this place is dangerous. I need to move. So, but I was so bad. They didn't want to move me. They don't know. This guy would have to just stay here because he's so bad. The key seemed like he fake and I fake my sickness. Then they transfer me to Sohope.
Yeah, Sohope.
Right back.
I know Sohope.
So that's why I finished my. That's why I finished my national service.
Okay.
And then when I finished my national service, I couldn't make it to the third place in Form 5. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? So my auntie about Mpho, her name is Mrs. Masisi. But do you want to do hospitality, hotel and restaurant management?
Yeah.
And I keep putting what is that?
Stipend, they're gonna say Hedila or whatever we called it, right?
Stop and say Hedila,
yeah.
So but I didn't know what I mean. Is this something that I'm interested in? But begins another thing, they don't know. I will just do it. But the fact that I was there representing her name, makes it like this is I had to do this. So I used to master making up beds, house cleaning. I learned how to do it. Master a receptionist, master a waiter, master a mop the floors. I love a janitor didn't show up. They call me and I will clean the whole thing by myself.
Where was this? Gabron San or what?
Yeah, Gabron San. No, not Gabron San. President Hotel.
President Hotel, yeah.
So I was working, and I remember about 5:30 every day they made me mop the front of the President Hotel. So my friends that I can't remember it's in the mall, like.
Right, is it right in the mall in downtown? Yeah.
So my friends used to come there and laugh at me.
Because during that time, no was not me Bologna naming way Riverside or whatever they
it was the main mall. Exactly. Yeah. That was the main mall we grew up in. That everybody that goes there, you're gonna see who is who. Now imagine it, I thought it was a humility thing. I want to test my serious about my job. Every day at 5:30 when people are getting up, they used to make me mop the front. So my friends knew that they used to come and laugh at me. Man said, hey. From what I was told, but if you finish this, we will send you to America, then learn how to do this. All studies. So something clicked in my head to get one. I can't mess up opportunity. I want to get into. This is a second chance for me now. You know. So I have to focus. So they always come there about clown about that didn't bother me because
I'm going to come early to work. I'm going to do the best I can. You know.
And then I want to master all the fields. What I love about I'll be less meant to leave because they can just transfer me to housekeeping and I can clean the beds and make up the beds. But I want the only full capacity. The GM on night will go through those rooms like nothing. And it will be perfect. Because they want to make it cleaning, like, you know what I'm putting in this room. And I will tell you a story about when I moved up in the world. I knew how to motivate people because I didn't
Okay.
keep on a lot of people are not motivating me growing coming up. Just remind me about cleaning bathrooms. I'll tell you a story what happened to me once I became a manager somewhere else.
Okay.
So so yeah, but I was never look. I'm never the type to look for a pat in the back. But hey, Mpho, you're doing a good job, or you're not doing a good job. I would just focus on what I need to do.
Mm.
So we keep eventually scholarship became then I got taken to America. I thought it was a dream. You know, what?
So
Because I
so
worked for
it
two
took you
years.
how long to get that scholarship?
2 years.
2 years. Working hard.
2 years. Working very hard. And then I actually cut the line because I was working harder than anybody else. But when I was, this guy is serious. The other guys that was there before me, I ended up going to school before they did. For me to pick Louisiana, I grew up Comora King. I was always saying Comora King growing up. So you gotta know, it's Louisiana, it sounds like Morakanyana because I
Yeah.
looked it up when I got it's a farm place. Okay, there's something I want to go. I don't want to be in New York. Hey, I was given an opportunity to go wherever I wanted to go. So they end up picking Louisiana. And at the time, Louisiana, it was very, very hot. In LA culture shock.
Yeah.
I came here as scholarship, Sagavi, and my aunt's name is under the thing, like similar like in Nasira, so spelling. I started
Mm.
applying myself, like similar like in a straight A student, like similar like working very hard. So then my mom was similar like from cancer. So the only thing that actually motivated me from jump, it was always to take care of my mom. Because she always took care of me and never gave up on me. I was very bad growing up. I was very naughty boy. But my mama never gave up on me. Never. So this lady, I have to do something to thank her. So, but we were given a stipend, it's 1,000, but we had a school fees, and I can't send her anything. So there were these Kenyan guys. When I made, their parents actually just paid for the tuition. That was it. And then they always had more money than us. People say, what are they doing? But talk
Mm.
about them, no, now we work. We work, after school, we work. Again, how do you study after doing all that? Say, no, you can, if you have to do it, you have to do what you got to do.
Right.
So they
Right.
get away to the guy, definitely, makes more like it's a Spaniano. And I actually end up getting a job called Domino's Pizza. He delivered a pizza. So
Wow.
I know, Madiata, not that my mom needed the money. Me, Madiana, rather, we can't run out of home late. Just to bless her.
Man.
Actually, when she passed away, she wore a dress that I bought her from my Domino's Pizza job.
Well, rest in peace to your
When she was
mom,
on the,
man. But you
yeah. But she
yeah.
inspired me. She inspired me to become a better person because immediately I was no. I have to press for my degree. So for me not being a good student growing up, she never ever thought I would have a bachelor's degree. So I managed to graduate before her as well. And I presented the thing to her and I used to take care of her. Me, even though she didn't need it. But sometimes we forget ourselves that it's the thought that counts. It doesn't mean for you can't give her money or give her stuff because you just want to show your appreciation. Like my auntie, and she's very successful, but I always want to show my appreciation and give her spoil, like and do things for her. Not because she needs it, just because it makes me feel good. But I'm here because of you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at in life.
Wow.
So, yeah, I guess I'm you want a month to this big, nice houses. So I'm sitting there wondering to myself,
So I want you to stop right there, Mpho. I know there was a time, I don't know if that was after high school or when you were
yeah,
working at President Hotel. I think you were in high school. Uh,
yeah.
how did you get into boxing? You did a little bit of boxing, right? You
Yeah,
never did
I think
boxing
I
or
went
no?
through. I did. I became a national champion for the whole country when I was 16 years old. 16. I was fighting
Six.
grown men then. 16. So always been a national champion. I went to fought in Lesotho. I went fought to Swaziland. I went everywhere through boxing.
Wow.
So Nelen Nikolai Tuso Kubama was the guy that I was looking up to. It's not going the UB, so go University of Botswana. So I was there work out and then I see Mac John. You know Mac John?
Oh, JJ, I know JJ a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So finally this guy, I forgot his name. You know what the guy was very, very good. He was very, very good. So these guys, I'm the younger brother. So they don't know what I've been training forever. They don't know what I'm very, very good. So they were feeling bad for me. I don't know in my mind to get in here. This guy said, I don't know what I'm ready for this guy. Because I know he was very well known and people knew me in the boxing circuit. But later,
Right.
because I was up and coming.
Right.
So I've always thought, if I beat the main guy, then I'll make a name for myself. So I'll never shy away from big guys. I want the big guys. I don't want just I don't want just a regular fight.
So you've been a champion. Go ahead.
The rubber you beat, and I actually beat the guy up so bad. I actually knocked him down in the fight. But he got up and barely made it. And then I won the fight. And those guys in there were shocked. We never know what he can fight like this. I'm pizza Joe Fraser. And then it felt good because I knew what McJohnny was something that I really, really look up to.
Oh no, JJ is a great guy, man. JJ is a great guy.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm pizza champion and it made me feel good and motivated me to even work hard. Very, very hard.
Right. Wow, that's good. Wow. I know JJ is going to be happy to hear you saying this. You know?
Oh yeah. I mean, I have to name drop people that inspired me. Like, I was actually talking to somebody the other day. Just being nice to somebody goes a long way. Even though, and it's very, very cheap and easy to do to be nice to somebody else. But like McJohnny, he was an older guy, and he was he was always nice to me, always, and I have ultimate respect for that guy. So
I have a lot of respect for JJ.
Yeah. I'm Pizza the Champo. I thought I was so motivated for the game. I get to up again, and I feel like today I don't feel like working out. People like for me to be the best, I have to work. I don't believe I'm more talented than anybody else. I never ever believe in my talent. I believe in working hard. So I used to work out, run 10Ks a day, every day. Even the guys, there was a guy, I can go Jesus and get him to come with train. You know what they can, Kabelo, yeah. So this guy, like whenever he first trained us, not. So I had tears because now he's older than us. So now I'm the man. I'm the man with Jimmy. So yeah, to Naros parallel Nasima like Asima, hey,
Right.
And respect. So I had a hard time finding good sparring. Because everybody never I'm fighting too hard. So Nelin na Letapelo, Avalinga, and then his brother Ted. So we're the only people that can give us a good sparring because we're level. Nobody was better than we're both in the same level. Even though they were heavier than me, that was the only people that I can actually spar with and enjoy myself. Anybody in my weight division, no. They couldn't handle it. Me, somebody I'm more talented is because I was working harder than they did. I always believe hard work will get you anything that you want in life. You just have to be determined and do it.
That's it, man. That's it. And that's how that's go ahead.
No, not that.
I was saying that I just wanted to cover that section. Yeah. When you were doing boxing,
that section, exactly. Because I'm excited to tell you about my journey once I get to the US. How did I actually make it?
So now you were in the US now, right? Now you were in the US. You get a job, delivering pizza, right?
I'm actually training.
You're in now training. Okay.
I'm training. and I'm knocking everybody out that I'm fighting in the US.
Mm.
I'm very, very good. So there was a gym called Stu's Boxing Gym, and I was. One time, actually, I was in the newspaper because I was running like about 5, and the
Wow.
men asked me what I was doing. Nigga, but I go, no, I'm going to fight Golden Glove Championship in Alexandria.
Mm.
I became Malawi, and then I plan to knock everybody out. You fight, how much are fighting? You can fight two times today and 2 times tomorrow.
Uh.
And then the whole tournament, nobody finished first round. All of them. I knocked everybody out in the first round for the whole thing.
Wow.
And when I left there, a guy came to me and offered 50,000 cash and a brand new Cadillac to 10 professional.
Right here in Louisiana.
And that's way back then. Yeah, right in Louisiana. That was in 1997. And
Wow.
50,000 at the time seemed like a lot of money at the time. It was very tempting. Very, very tempting. Kind of get like, hey, man, I have to get my degree. I can't quit school. And if you are professional, whatever, you dedicate yourself to that.
Yeah,
So
that
then
kind of
when
reminds
my
me
mom
of
learned,
that kind of reminds me of what's his name, Francis Ngannou. You know how
yeah,
he.
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Francis Gano's journey was way tougher than mine. That guy's
Yeah,
journey was
I think it
hard.
was a little bit tougher. Yeah, I think it was a little bit tough.
I
Yeah,
know it was very tough.
yeah.
It was tough.
But
I didn't have to
they're
work
hard though.
no.
They're hard though to work hard.
Yeah,
To try to achieve
exactly.
something.
Determination to work hard. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So Haki, then I finished. So I know my mom hated boxing because of Muhammad Ali. Now
Hmm.
I agree Muhammad Ali was sick. So
Yeah.
my mama, no, can I leave this thing alone? He just focus on school. Because I had to get counseling from my mom. You know
Uh
how we
huh.
are in Botswana. You have to get counseling from your mom.
Uh
And
huh.
then she was disapproving of boxing.
Mm.
And the fact that she's sick and she's disapproving about boxing, I didn't have the hunger anymore with boxing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was thinking to myself, originally, I'll just graduate and I'll turn professional. But then I lost the hunger and no one, or lady cannot not answer, but she was sick. They get a, see, I don't know what I got to one also to one, you
Mm.
know.
Mm.
So
Mm.
keep my mom doesn't approve this. Something bad might happen to me in the ring, you know.
Mm.
So he decided to quit that boxing and let me just focus on schooling.
Uh huh.
So
Uh huh. Uh huh.
so they get an almost schooling. Like when I know, I look on it, I see this
You were talking about
nice
and
house.
and you were talking about how you found that some guys here, they're going to school at the same time working, right? You were like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Those
can
guys,
probably do
yeah.
this
That's how I
myself
was
and make.
inspired.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I was inspired to get a job. To
Yeah,
get a job. And then I found another job because now I wasn't training anymore. I found another job in a hotel,
because
working in the
because
banking
because import
department.
because import. That's not what a lot of. I'm not cutting you. That's not what a lot of Botswana are doing when they have this scholarship here. They're just thinking about, okay, I got
No,
my
no,
stipend. you know,
I'm good.
I'm
Now,
good.
but I'll tell you one thing. We're a bit on the lazy side. I don't know. We so. I know. I'm not gonna speak for everybody. Cause I want to. The people I was around, never. They were just depending on the starting. Never said about myself. So yeah, I know the people like you this pan. So now I have more money. So I don't care about the money with the interest. So
Uh,
that's how I used to make more money too.
wow. Wow,
So that's kind
that's
of
good,
so
man.
I made. So I'm making money through them, and I'm making money through what I was doing.
Hapo inakana kaunubo majalwa ya.
No, 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 no. And then boxing stopped
Yeah.
me from smoking and drinking because
Yeah.
I had to be in shape. So
Right.
I was never, even now, I don't drink or smoke.
I know you don't drink. I know you don't drink. You don't smoke. I know that.
I don't do that. Yeah.
Mm.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah.
Just only because it's not because it was just something I'm not used to.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to something, I'm not about to start doing it now at this late age, you know? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because I remember when I was getting that statement, I because how you go to school, how nwaka ha thuku ka ha kore by the time kgwedi e hela ga ona le ha e le cent, so so, so
Honor,
but to
you
buy
have
like
nothing.
that wise, but so that way now, you realize, oh, okay.
You know, the other thing was this. Uh, I've seen Bujala destroying a lot of people.
Mhm,
You know, they get go on holidays, they go properly, and they go to bar and just taking on the guys that I grew up with. And about 2 months, blind. But
yeah.
their life is just
Mm,
is gone. Over.
yeah. Yeah.
So and came out and guys that were bright guys that I know
Hmm.
can be something in life. You
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
especially I don't want to talk about this guy, but one of my best friends. Now we all take cares by another.
Hmm.
So then, he fell in the trap of, I still love the guy, and I came when I had to, I will never lose love because we grew up together. But
Mm.
who would say what talk about? As a man, I have to learn from seeing other people mistakes. So the one I want to know, but there's no progress with this
I
one.
want to tell you one thing. Yeah, I quit
Happened
alcohol
again
20.
and
I
again.
quit alcohol 20 years ago.
Yeah, me.
I,
No,
yeah,
I'm.
I
I've
wanna.
never been a good drinker. So,
Mm.
but when I had to get into the king, what if somebody attack you and you we tell our north and you can't run or do anything, especially in Louisiana. Louisiana is very very dangerous still. Baton Rouge is
Right,
very very dangerous.
right.
It's one of the most dangerous small cities in the world.
Yeah,
So, I'm like, like the barren and somebody step on you, you are not thinking right. But I've seen people just doing stupid stuff. I mean, the
right,
nicest people in the world. No,
right.
now what I know. This is not about I'm gonna take. I'll take another route.
Wow. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
let's that's good. Let's continue with your story. So and and and
Eh, so,
and you yeah, go
so
ahead.
I did about the someone like I started working, so I had two jobs. So I was asking this Kiwanama Kiwanama drama and I get like, you know what? How are these people making money to live in houses like this?
Hey.
You know what? It kind of mean you can't say everybody is a sports or professional athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Travel.
Mm-hmm.
They get away to what again. I'm gonna make some like how can I save money? They get okay. They get them all pano the problem I would keep up with the salary. When I say keeping up with your salary, but if you make 40,000, you live off 40,000 bills. And once you make 60,000, you live off of 60,000 bills. But you don't even save money. You just keep doing the same thing. So I was working when I was working, the small like they came my tax return and it was a check for
Mm-hmm.
$4,000.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, yeah, I had to do something with it. So what
Mm.
I did is I bought a trailer. I bought a trailer. And the key, but a lot of people, but I give it a good Spanish. I give it a problem with the accommodation.
Mm.
So I bought a trailer, and then I fixed it up. So the key is like a boarding thing. Get into the room. When you can get this room, just pay me $50 a week. But you know what? It's cheaper
Mm.
than a hotel. Hotel
Hey.
would charge you $50 a day. And I got a
Mm-hmm.
$50 a week. Yeah, but- And then they give me a down payment fee to moving in. Yeah, $100.
Mm.
So so I had four people living in it. So I haven't paid deposit Kishapo. If they leave, they lose the deposit. But if they give me a notice, I'll give them the money.
Yeah, just like
But
you are
anyway,
getting into an apartment.
so then but that way I made so much cash flow through that investment. Then I end
Mm.
up buying another trailer. Then I became an operator king. Hustling these guys for rent is not good. So the kid usually can I'm gonna do at least to own. The kid at least to own. So you give me $500 and you pay me $300 for 2.5 years. and then you can have it. It's 2.5 years. Also, 2.5 years is your trailer.
What, so what's the better model yeah, business model yeah, go rentisa. But to list to own was a better way.
Not list to own. No, rent is if you are listening to own, I mean, you are buying it for yourself.
Yeah.
So, how do we nail in list to own it? If something happens to it, that's your house. You have to fix it yourself.
Oh,
so, yeah,
I see. I see.
Exactly.
I see, because kind of how rentisa gonna especially but then
you have to fix it up and all that. Yeah, no. You know, the list to own it. As soon as they fix it, they deal with it. You know. And then I'm dealing with people that are very irresponsible. So I took advantage of it.
Where did you get all these things? Where did you get?
I used to work with them.
Okay, yeah.
House, say, now I'll tell you a story about Waffle House later. I think I go, what the guy, what Domino's Pizza. Some of those guys were homeless. That's why I've been feeling idea. I want to know. I can make money off that. They make money, but they just don't have no credit to get into a nice apartment deal because maybe some of them getting convicted felony and stuff like that. So I was trying to take advantage of gapping in the key when I want to go. That's an opportunity to make money. I mean, they do it by irresponsible. So I knew they will never finish up paying. So, keep a deposit in about 6 or 7 months. The trailer they pay for itself. So I'm just making residual income. Every month I'm making money on something that's paid for already.
Wow.
And now you check a credit, I can't ring you. What I'm saying. You are the irresponsible guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, I end up saving money through in there. They're gonna wait till now I'll get into houses. They give one a small house, they can then I sell it, build a bigger one, sell it. That's how I managed to build my finances. Because now, Mama Slow, I've never ever got a loan from bank before. Look, somebody telling on somebody here.
Hey, good to see you, beautiful. How are you?
You gotta go, man. Hey, I'm going back, please. I gotta finish my interview. Go in the back. My dog. Stop it. Go play with your sisters in the back. No, go in the car with mommy. Go in the car with mommy. I'm gonna hit him. As soon as I finish, I'm gonna come and whip him. Go tell him daddy go whip you. I'm sorry about that. Whew.
I love the kids, man. No, that's okay. It's good to see that. Yeah. Yeah.
You can still see me properly.
I see you.
So then I saved money. Then I started building that stuff up. Then I finished college. Yeah, I know. So and now I'm into golf because I was golf as an elective muscular. So one day I was playing with this guy randomly. But anyway, what I did was because then I asked for a job for golf courses. So I don't want to get paid. I just want to put up the course in the evening. I said, well, I'm the one to clean up the course and I put them up. So they let me play for free because I was doing it.
Wow.
So I started cleaning the golf carts, go to roll and stuff like that. Then that was my job. So one day I'm playing with this guy.
I like it, man, because you like to learn from the bottom up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what happened about that, working from the bottom up.
Yeah.
So I'm Panago Waffle House. I'm tired. Hey man, this job, Waffle House, a friend of mine. I think he's a terror definitely. He's looking for people like you that's motivated. Actually, I have a degree in hospitality, hotel and restaurant management.
Yeah.
Excellent. He introduced me to the guy. The one size a training program. It takes 6 months. I was done in 3 months, and I had my own store as a manager.
Wow.
And then after a year, they offered me a job as a district manager. When they gave me a place that was nailing top in a top. So I had to learn how to cook. But I get some thing because even though I'm becoming a manager, I want to master every department thing for young, how everything works.
Uh-huh.
That's and now as a manager, now I'm gonna go back to telling you how I know how you have to know how to motivate people to help you achieve the stuff that you want to
Yes.
do.
Please, please.
So yeah, I know now as a manager, the people I want to know now I'm a manager. I have to make sure I motivate these guys. Because not everybody is motivated by money. Not everybody's goal is to make money. Even me as a person, I'm not motivated by money. I'm always goal oriented. Because my view on it is easy to achieve, believe it or not. Everybody in life has made a lot of money before, but we just don't know how to handle money, you know. So we give a lot of if money is your motivation, what if you achieve more than what you want? You will not have the same motivation to move forward because you achieved. You don't know why it's all how you pull out. I'm gonna run here to the store. Once you get to the store, you don't have any energy to run back because you told your brain you want to go to a certain destination. And once you get there, you can't pass that anymore. It's hard to pass because you're not as motivated anymore.
Correct. Correct.
So they give out what king. People moment so long, they just want acknowledgement. How about this step? They want acknowledgement. Because I remember one time, uh, that's one of the skills that I know. They get out this guy, came a trainer, I was showing him how to clean the bathroom. I need you to clean the bathroom for me. So what the guy did, I couldn't know what to impress. I cleaned the bathroom, I did the ceiling, he cleaned the whole thing.
Right.
It was very, very nice. Yeah, come on again, man. You did a good job, man. I was very, very happy. Give me 2 million. And
Right.
then he was like, oh man, So next time I buy a dealer, and he didn't clean the ceiling this time.
Mm.
But I never actually asked him to clean the ceiling ever. So he did something extra that I asked him to do. But
Right.
so I did well. He did well. And I was so happy, and I still tell him, hey man, it looks real nice. Because every time somebody does something, I go look and see if they did the way it's supposed to be done. So then I see what to know, okay. So next time he does it, but doesn't do the walls. When he does enough, he just goes down until you start fussing at him. Oh man, come on, man. This this don't look that good. Now he knows your expectations of him. Why do I know what this guy expects of me? Now he knows you. Now you always do enough to shut you up.
Right.
He's not gonna do more than he's supposed to do. Who told you I would demand? So we're going to go, oh, that's how this guy's think. So from now on, how much answer now, and he does everything, either the ceiling, either the walls. Next time I knew how to give him a compliment. Hey man, good job, man. You even did the ceilings, you did the walls. I step by step to acknowledge everything they did. So the people that I work for, I make sure I acknowledge everything they did. So they give me 110%. So my stores went up in profit,
In profit. Yeah.
in sales, and everything. Because what I used to do is I used to believe in marketing. So I used to take pamphlets, and I used to, because I was telling my boss, Keribon, I need you to make me folders. It's a Waffle House. So then you're just going to whole neighborhood and just the coupon, $5 off, and then that thing gave me so much sales. We were averaging like maybe $1,400 in sales. We ended up doing $2,000 in sales a day just because of
Wow.
me doing that. And then they were very shocked. They were like, oh, this guy, we have to give him more stores to grow the company.
Right.
And then I did that, and I was doing that. And then, but still, I knew how to motivate people. You have to know how to motivate people, treat them with respect, and then acknowledge everything they've done. I'm telling you, if you don't tell them anything, they will just do enough to shut you up. Why you told it, post limit is here. So they will just do what you go, this is my limit. At first, he gave me this much. But because I didn't acknowledge that, he's not going to stay there. He's going to come down until he hears me fussing. Then now he knows.
That's
So that's
good.
when I knew how
I
to work
love
with
it.
people.
I love it.
Yeah. And that's all the stuff that I learned on my own. You know what I know? These guys, I can motivate in my own way. And then I end up having 3 stores to 8 stores. And then
And this is in the
Eventually,
hospitality. This is in the hospitality, right?
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
Waffle House. I was a
Yeah.
district manager for the Waffle House.
Yeah.
And I started
Okay.
doing good, I just moved up. But they keep not saying I got bored. They keep like we talked about it earlier.
Uh-huh.
You can't leave. I can't leave this good job is as good as it is. I can't leave that for my kids. I need to find something that I can do myself.
Yeah.
Then I started a company. I call it TC Suppliers. So because I wanna, I'm,
is it the logistic company that was it the logistics or tracking or something like that?
eh,
Yeah.
trucking and you own a
Yeah.
lot. TC
Mhm.
Suppliers used to own a lot of companies.
Yeah.
All my explorers.
Mhm.
So every time somebody I do a company or somebody want me to invest in them, because I learned the hard way. Because I used to invest in people's ideas, and you get a lot of ideas like anybody can have an idea. I
Right.
wasted a lot of money investing in ideas. Because
Yeah.
how to my D and you trying to start a business land, nowadays I only invest if you have business yourself and insufficient abilities, and then I can help you expand it with
To
my knowledge
expand. Yeah.
and business.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna give you money because you
Not
have
to
an idea.
start it because you never know what moto I mean you know.
Exactly. You can't invest in other people's ideas. You can't. It's not gonna work.
Okay, I like that.
Eh, so because I want to, and the most powerful tool that I've learned, you know,
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
eh,
Yeah.
man, I can't do it. Because
No, no, that's interesting.
first of all,
That's interesting. I want you to pick from there because I know we almost one over now 1 hour right now. But I want to add to what you're saying before you continue. Um, no, let none ke tshaba gore no, because nka thola ke huhula mo ke thusa because ke saba gore no I get. And one thing,
let me.
number two, homo homo no ithala go ntwatsa bo nearly rejection. But I learned what rejection it could be a good thing. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now rejection was never issue for me
Hey.
because even uh with that rejection, there's no baby. Come on, come on. Let me finish up.
Mm.
I think this with that rejection, there's no there's no rejection. You cannot miss out senka dilo. Couldn't know. Couldn't just rejection. I will tell you a funny story.
Mm. Hey.
I've always had a pretty girlfriend. Not
Hey.
because I was a handsome guy.
Hey.
I wasn't a handsome guy.
Hey.
I was very confident in myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything. I'm not gonna die anyway. I make my move. No, baby, no. Hold on. No, go back, mom. Come on, stop it. Heather, baby, hold on, baby, hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember one day when I was in high school, came to come one time, hey, man, I'm gonna really send me a master. And I thought about it.
Arozo web.
They come like, hey, can't feel. About I mean, what's that anymore? They get but I come to get one drink for 50 people to Isiana. Why, Sasaya. Listen to the story. Because and I made it to see myself. I did it myself. Make seem like it keep it says.
Mm.
How man when you know matter? What's Sasaya? Just slightly. Of
Mm.
what we are learning, and
Mm.
everything's gonna go smoothly.
Hey.
Where's the king? And Tracy worked for them. But it worked, you know why it worked? Because they believe what they are direct. So they build a confidence. They build a confidence about to go
Hey.
speak to anybody. But
Hey.
I can reject you.
Mm. Mm.
Then and I made a lot of money from those guys. I was making it myself. Talaga ba kung bono di pa di pa say magere ba matega masasite. the main more. So I always been an entrepreneur.
No, also an entrepreneur. Yeah. Yeah. So
So
no, go ahead, my
because
brother. Go.
so I don't know. I can think about a couple of hours all these years. Because it's what with my skill, I think I can do this myself.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started a trucking company.
Mm-hmm.
So trucking, those guys every time they make money, they don't come to work.
Mm.
They get okay, I need to find a job. I can't depend on anybody else working for me. I mean, not working for me, but I can't depend on truckers. Because those guys, once they make money, they go. They make money, they go. Now I have to pay insurance, I have to pay the tire expenses, because I was doing everything myself. So eventually, I will just leave trucking alone. Then I got into smoke shop business. I own smoke shops. And that's how I really came up and I did well with the smoke shop business.
Yeah. Yeah.
The smoke shop business, we're doing very, very well. Very, very well.
That's good.
So then after that, I started expanding. But now I'm a lead company where I'm partly silent owner, and I'm the one that finances from Jump. Kinale, the car dealership, and I'm 60% owner. Kinale shop from other things. I open up CBD, a chain of CBD shops.
Yeah, because and
Like,
CBD is hot right now. You know,
yeah,
the
CBD is,
CBD
and it
business
actually
is
helps.
yeah. I don't know. I
Because
mean,
how the CBD, when about they think you more top one, no, it's not that.
no, no,
But it doesn't
no,
make
no,
you
no.
high.
But
It actually helps you out.
as yeah, but so sorry. I gotta how about it's just a lack of understanding things. So yeah.
Understanding, a lack of
Mm,
understanding.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, hey, it does well. So,
Mm.
but we all just came from humble beginning because I go for my holidays in the camera king, uncle, Atalan Toma Camera king when he took one swing. And he's teaching me for it.
Mhm.
He made my mind very, very strong. I
Mm.
think as an entrepreneur, business goes up and down all day.
Mm.
So, like I told you, I'm not money oriented.
Mm.
I'm goal oriented. Because if once I achieve one thing, I'm like, oh, what else can I do? I want to do something else. I say, hell, I want to do something else. I'm not sticking. If you pray and say, I want to make 1 million, and you make 2 million, what's your motivation after that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have no other motivation because you
Mm.
achieve more than what you expected. Hey. So,
Wow.
Hannah, hey, you got a customer. Right? Hey, what's going on, man? Good. So,
Okay.
I know,
Somebody's taking care of him or what?
yeah, somebody. Hannah, okay. No, I'm just telling you that somebody in. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so no, I guess Coco and medics. Spin one in the couch. Okay, I'm gonna take care of him in a second.
You gotta.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
No. My wife's gonna take care of him.
Okay.
Hey, me,
Okay.
they keep on the main motivation. You have to be. You, first of all, you have to be ambitious. Koro, you can achieve them. Because once you, I don't want to achieve your dream, you didn't dream hard enough. You have to dream deeper than that. You shouldn't be able to get all your goals. Never.
I like that, man.
Then you'll be driven all the time. Hey, then you'll be motivated on daily basis for chasing something that you can really, you know. I think, he goes around in circles like that's the same thing. You wanna dream and you will never get it.
Right.
And
Right.
now
Right.
my mentor, I'm teaching them about finances. Finances growing up, we're given a message. We are taught to be consumers. One, okay, go to school, get your bachelor's degree, and get a good job. That was the message we grew up with. That's right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
message one thing, it doesn't work in our time and days now. You understand? Because how do you worry? Okay, once you get the money, we rank on it. So okay, for instance, I'm gonna tell you something that helped me save money. When I was making 40,000, I can promote to like I was telling I was getting promoted. I left 40,000 to where I was making 80,000 a year, but I was still living on 40,000. Meaning that extra money they give me at work, I take that money and save it on the side, so I can invest back into myself. You say what? For instance, for now you graduate college. Once you graduate, you live in an apartment. So also now you are given a job. So you are given a job on a local is very self-sufficient. And also I was spending all the people that's making the money that you are making, they have nice cars. Yeah, you feel pressure over the you know. Now that's a 5-year debt. That's a 5-year debt that you put yourself into.
Yes, yes.
So about promoter, you're making 60,000 a year. So once you make 60,000, and all those guys that then your pay raise, they live in nice apartments. I'm a apartment that you are paying $500 a month. You know, or the number 1,000. So you know how can I go for 80,000 a year? You know, all those guys that 80,000, they have houses. So I know we say most colotos are 28 years. 28 years. How can
I know
imagine.
you. I know, my brother. I know.
Imagine
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
How can you leave your job to start your own business? You can't, because now you are enslaved to income so you can sustain your lifestyle. But now they fall for the trap. I remember one time somebody you still live in a small house. You know, these guys they don't think. Okay, well now you got a big nice house, but how much money do you have in your bank account? They live check, but I realized after the pandemic, but to America, they're only 2 paychecks. I don't care how much money they make. They're only 2 paychecks away from being broke. As money is slowly down, and people losing their jobs. It was disaster. Now I managed to stay 1 year without even one income. Just a nearly income, but I was okay because I was saved. I can stay 10 years and just stay on what I saved up from in the past. Because I know how to live within my means. I live within my means.
Within your means, yeah.
Because that's one message that I tell people that have grown up. Look, do not keep up with your salary. You can't keep up with it. If you're not saving a third of your salary, then you are doing something. You have to get rid of something else. And then I was talking to a friend of mine. Hey, what happened? I'm a school fees. Hey, you are so embarrassed. Because what I'm going to say, what are people going to say, or what I'm going to say? You know, but it's a hard time right now. You know, sacrifice all your livelihood over school. No, I don't care.
How could you say like you know? So,
but a lot of us do that. So now I don't bother myself about that. I live for me and my kids, and only me know what a Wirahalang. Nobody else know what a Wirahalang.
Right.
And they will never go hungry. Right. But I want Namaswe. If push come to shove, I'm not scared for the game of McDonald's and do whatever I need to do. I don't have any. That's one thing that can hold you back to pride. You can't have pride in life if you want to.
Right.
You can't have pride. But I see guys like you are like, but test them, do this. I'll give you this. But man, why you want me to do this? You never know. Whatever, you are too proud. You are really not in desperate need. Because if you're in desperate need, you you will do whatever it takes. I know how to choose and pick and choose, then you don't care. I'm not gonna what I used to do. I used to mop the floors, I used to do this, I used to do that. Even now in my stores, I get to get it so I can mop. I sweep and I mop and I do what I'm supposed to do. I can't even go to somebody else to do it. Because
Right.
next time I'm no, this guy is not even scared to clean up. Because most of them don't even know what they can man. Because if I kitchen, I don't like to introduce myself as the owner. Because I don't want to be impressed because of who you think you are. Most of the
Right.
people ever come to us, they don't even know that's how I get manager at hell or something. They don't know what I'm actually the owner.
Yeah.
Even with my trucking company, nobody knew what I was the owner. Now I give it the limelight. What am I doing?
So let me ask you something. So do you think
Yes, sir.
you know the CBD business will be accepted in Botswana? Do you think
I
you think
think it's
somebody
still.
can do well with that business in Botswana?
Oh yeah, it can do very very well.
Hmm.
CBD business. I actually was speaking to somebody on it, but the laws now they're not
Hmm.
too friendly for it. But it's a business that can help people self-sustain themselves. But now you can eat that with pizza more in agriculture because you have to grow it CBD.
Mm. Mm.
Then we can supply other countries. See, we can supply everybody else.
But
Because
how about to
CBD
be
is well,
licensed?
it's
But how about to be licensed by a whole lema?
exactly.
Who
By
did
what
with the
lessons,
business?
by
You know?
because I heard Lesotho and South Africa they are doing it.
Yeah, South Africa is they're doing it. They actually have
They're doing
allocated.
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
We can't stay behind with everything. I'm
Yeah.
not in a taboo. It's not. You know, even the Motokwan is not bad. I don't know why, but banally, what is a bad thing because it's not. It helps out a lot of people in a very beneficial.
I can re ha re gola ne re goditse go thwe hey go mo go ta go pekisa mmone ngwana ga nnete o
No,
bone ngwana
no,
ga nnete o tsamaya a boa yana ka ga morago a ko pela a boela ko morago.
no, not bad.
That's what I
You're
said.
not
I said
bad,
no,
no.
motho o ntse a na le problem ya nnete ya tlhaloganyo.
Not only issue. But I mean, when I CBD on it,
Mhm.
it gives you the
And
body
CBD, we're
relaxation.
not just talking about okay, it's a and so forth, things like
No,
that.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, sir, no.
Mhm.
No, I'm not encouraging that, but I just want people to look into it to help, like liver, because CBD and it doesn't make you high.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I
Mm.
really it doesn't treat like motor one, and then you have the benefit, your pain, benefit, your relaxation, benefit, all the stuff,
And
but
and
what
and let's
doesn't make you high.
and let's talk about that. There are some people by Lahore Tota they don't want to deal with this pharmaceutical drugs, right? The pills is because they're more
Eh,
dangerous
eh,
than
eh,
those
eh.
than CBD. CBD we like high and that.
Alcohol,
Mhm.
listen, alcohol is the most dangerous thing than
Mhm.
anything else. Alcohol can be on there, like kaya matawag majala aturang this high spirits,
Mhm.
eh, which is and then CBD. Now it's I've never heard anybody other violent there after taking CBD
Right.
or crashing, having a car accident. Because
Mhm.
how is the CBD? You are not going anywhere. You're staying in the house.
Mhm. 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 White.
But there's other things like cigarette is horrible for you. You know, but promote cigarette they promote the majalwa, but CBD is something that's real beneficial. That can
Mm.
help. It's a $1 billion industry. Nobody can
Yeah.
help us on ourselves, but we are not. We have to be open-minded.
People need to be
I don't
educated
even
on
know
People need to be
people need to
educated
be
on that.
educated. The
Yeah.
government needs to know about this, and
Mhm.
then let's open it up and help uh, government. Okay.
Mhm.
Do you know about CMOS?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, Simos. Mhm.
Okay, actually, in some of my stores, I sell CMOS,
Okay.
which is very very good. It flush up your mucus in your body.
Okay.
and it prevents you from being sick, especially around COVID time.
Oh, really?
Now,
I want to ask you about that because because obviously I reading a guy here, but we can just talk about these things, you know. But how? Yeah.
but yeah, but I know what it. I can tell you what it did for me. I
Yeah.
can only tell you what it did for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what it's very. I don't take high blood pressure medicine anymore because my high blood
Mm.
pressure is good now. They give me more high blood pressure thing, and then my stomach was always giving me hell, and then it neutralized my stomach. I had COVID at one point, like
Mm-hmm.
years later. I didn't get the first one. I think I got the Omicron.
Yeah.
So, but
Like
I
last year.
wasn't sick.
Yeah, last year. Yeah, last year. Last
Hey,
year.
next time symptoms never.
Mm.
But niki gutala kinali li had chills. Again, I'm originally king. What I'm gonna do is go pharmacy and we test out again on the COVID just for the hell of it.
Mm.
Yeah, but I was very shocked when I was working because now I wasn't sick. I didn't feel anything. But I know, I don't know. Because when my wife had it, and now she was very, very sick. Then before we got into CMOS.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what the hell. And even I went out last stuff a very long time. Now after about 4 days, I went back, test started just all negative. So
Mm.
COVID in and 3 days, yeah, like they tried summer.
Maybe it's why some. Wow.
Kind of like, I begin to already have the panic. I was doing a COVID. They were more like so well. Gas. Because I
Well,
had a friend of mine,
I think
he was very scared.
o bona go mo go
Yes,
tweng
sir.
fee ga gongwe o utlwa go twe go mo ga e go tsena o tlile go swa.
Mm.
It can affect you. Can actually affect you,
It
you
can
know?
affect you. Yeah, fear
Yeah,
can affect you. Mm.
you know.
Nah, I can say no, I'm good. I didn't panic, I didn't do anything. But one of
Yeah.
my friends didn't when I ran for a very long time. I don't know to be no good. And then he calmed himself down. After he calmed himself down, that's when he allowed his body to heal. Kind of mind is very strong. Wait.
Mind is very strong. Yes.
Luana, you are where you at now because of your mind. It's not
Correct.
because of anything. It's because
Mm-hmm.
you're determined to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like I'm a big fan because I want to video one big fan. And if you like wanna video the sounds, that was very nice. The sound was
Yeah,
somebody I was
yes,
looking up
yes,
to.
yes, 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 yes.
I grew up
Mm.
with him, and I was one of those guys that can give you that from a distance. He can admire. Because
Yeah.
anybody can make one idea, he can make it anywhere in the world.
I know. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good. Well, you know, you kind of
Very
reminds
good.
me of
And then
the
I
songs.
heard him
Kind of
talking
when we
about
were doing this
Alakolo
stuff.
Banse, Abu Alakolo Banse, and all the childhood stuff. Wow, this is awesome. That's something I want to do. I'm so excited. I probably skip a lot of things, see, to let one of the fun stories at the beginning, humble beginnings. But one of them, we came from a long ways. Right now, you're one of those guys, and not worry. I get away to go to another one. Taba moto. Like you taba. Taba meaning you were respected from a distance, and I
Right.
always admire you from a distance. Because taba, but how only thing, how only around me, your spirit, you know, mellow. So you never seen the crazy purpose. Oh, you know your friend, Kateman, Kialebo.
Big Kelly. Yeah. Kialebo.
Hey, hey, I got never box out with him too. Hey, that's my boy. We used to box together.
Big Kelly ne le motho wa boxing le. A ke le o kila le ka boxing le go lo go nyenyana.
Hey, he was very good.
Yeah.
I think he was tall and lanky. He was very
Uh-huh.
good. He was very.
Yeah.
Even na sansabe.
Yeah,
Le
no,
shara
Big
mo
Kelly.
because pale
Yeah.
na sansabe. He didn't
Yeah.
care. A guy can fight. It's not ale
No,
humble.
no, I
That
know
guy
what
was a
Big
very,
Kelly
very
did.
good
Yeah,
boxer.
Big Kelly now kind of go di tshwara.
Yeah, no, he was very good. He was very,
Mhm.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Caliber was very, very good. But
No,
yeah, then
no, yeah. No.
we fought a lot of international fights together. Caliber. We were very
Yeah.
close friends. But the
Yeah.
key was how did you get Nikita only Sala? So Nikita give me check out and I can hey what's up, man?
No,
Yeah, I know you very well. But the
yeah.
minute you go Taba, that
Yeah.
what Taba meaning I always respect you from a distance. Kung allowed to
Right.
know what about Taba, kung nalibat to know like guys like that I look up to. That they're going to be shocked. I look up to them because they even know what I'm watching them. Kunalo, Ati, Mulusi. I'm not good friends anymore. But my Johnny,
Hey, Bobo
Bo,
JJ, Bobo Lucy.
Bo,
Okay.
hey, Bomulusi is one of the guys that I look up to from a distance.
Yeah.
Bo, no, my John for sure. What else? Bo, just those guys. Those are guys that
But
are they
but
came on level up from distance, but they never see the bad side of me because my age mate when they came out, yo. Never
eh ya
bona
nene ku twa le gore ke re a
Masisi.
mme Mpho kana nna ke kopa le ena o ithelele motho o siame go siame.
You know
Why ku
myself.
twa di story?
Hey,
Why ku twa di story tse? But let me ask you, Gab, you mentioned Mike John a couple of times, but also no Mike John. Kind of Mike John, he's like at the highest level. Yeah, yeah, Nathan. Yeah, yeah,
of very high
yeah,
level of success in life.
yeah.
Can I go to, we confuse success lemad, but
Uh-huh.
that's the biggest mistake we can do.
That's the biggest. That's why I
Success
wanted to
is
correct myself. You know? Yeah. Hmm.
success is one of those successful people because he's a chef.
Mm,
So to be a chef is not easy. It's a very,
mm,
very hard job.
mm,
Happened that when I go Kenya. And
mm-hmm,
then he came back, he about to Swahili. So
mm-hmm.
I admire the fact that how can you go in there and learn a different language? I'm not gonna go hard up
Yes. Yes.
in Kenya.
Hmm. I
So
remember
I know
those.
him. I studied the guy. I
Yeah.
studied him. Yeah, I studied
Okay.
him. I meet him.
Okay. Hmm.
Hey, so those are the people that were, you know, about Mpona. Lawyer, I know you was one of those people because I know a lot about you more than you think.
Yeah.
But from a distance, how Mpona kitana kila maisha melas no tanaka hey mana tiya na bana bai chore mitago chore harasa. Kore
Hey.
negi at a young age I used to believe this. Negi pala kore
Mm,
jorkin. How about to wasa watsade? They don't
uh-huh.
respect you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how about respect you? They have to fear you.
Yeah. They have to pay.
You get more love when they fear you. If they fear you, you get more
Yeah.
love from doing that.
Um,
And let me highlight your sister. The little
Shower.
tears wrote.
Hey.
Ciao.
Shower. Hey.
That's one of my. I think
Yeah.
she
No,
came
she's
to
cool.
visit me.
Yeah. Oh,
She came and
yeah.
visited. Hey, that's a very good friend of mine.
No, no, yeah, no. We look at Paul. That's a wonderful guy,
Let
man.
me tell you.
Yeah.
Yani nake mata ko tears an kana. Yani and some man do pa musar. Yani mara ma shege gre an ka ba ga o be. So ki wala
Hey.
war yana ran kana ko pata musar anya no. Yana mi but ana ki mala ko na ba sibe na ko saba ko tears an. Nelin. Har ki
but
rasta la
but but let me ask you another question. Ellen, what a echo toko have. Um, before Rewesa, because I want you to go back.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like it one.
Yeah. So I think we covered a lot. A couple of weeks ago
Oh,
or
we
2 weeks
have.
ago or 2 weeks ago, um,
Yeah.
Kanyaga, Chris and Will. I mean, but what do you think about
Phew, that's
this?
one's gonna be
Huh?
oh Lord.
Do you
Hey,
think it was right? Do you think it was right for Will to
no.
step
Hold on. Let me. This one is. I have a different. I have a
perspective? No.
different perspective, and
Mhm.
it's gonna be. It's not a simple answer.
Okay.
History and me or what I think, and then I
Hmm.
will tell you. No, I'm not gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you a story, and then I will tell you my opinion. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I think people are raised
Uh-huh.
because a black woman's been attacked forever and never. Nobody ever protect a black woman. Never,
Okay.
as
Hmm.
in America, you know,
Hmm.
because the way everything is designed here, we don't know how to protect our wives. Like a lot of people not used to a black man uh, fighting for their black woman,
Hmm.
even though it was a joke. I believe what there's always crazy. But I'm gonna tell you a story. Not if let's say I slap you and you pull a gun and shoot me,
Mhm.
well, you can't tell somebody, if you provoke somebody, you can't tell them how to react. No, you can't. You can't provoke anybody and then you overreacted.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
if you press something and the reactions come back, you just have to deal with it. That's my feeling about it. We have to protect the black woman, and then once you say something, deal with the consequences that comes your way, or whatever you do. I think it's not right for him for Una Matlati. That was I don't condone violence. I think it was
Yeah.
a bad thing he went that far, and I regret he went that far. But I do understand both sides of the.
I think.
And then he thought he was joking, but sometimes how provoke because sometimes I'll tell you an example with my kids. They will come back and tap the other sister, and the other sister will hit him so hard about walaha, so you're gonna get a bone. But you why umutapelang? You
Mhm.
understand?
Mhm.
Hey, don't provoke somebody and how reacted then you get upset with it. Why you reacting like that?
Mm.
So the
Mm.
best thing is maybe he should have never went that way. He should have never said that joke or whatever he thought he was doing. But still, real shouldn't respond like that anyway. But
Yeah.
especially, it's like road rage. Or you never know what somebody's going through in life, you know. So sometimes when you poke the bear, and then and there's a buildup of stuff, you know. Because I remember he made a joke about them in 2016 when they was trying to sabotage. They were trying to boycott the, uh, the Oscars.
Mhm.
And uh, Chris Rocky made a joke about how can you boycott something that you wasn't invited to in the first place? You know, he was mocking them. He talked about it for a very long time. So I
Right.
think it's just a build up of stuff.
It's a build
Putting
up.
people, um, if this guy tell me one more thing, it's that kind of story. If this
Yeah.
guy tell me one more thing, I'm gonna blow up. So it's more deeper than what it actually looked like. It's much
No,
deeper
it's
than what
deeper.
we than
Obviously,
it
it's
looks.
I think it's deeper than that. You know, I do
Deep.
believe
And
that.
we all know Will is a good guy. We all know
Huh?
Will is the greatest guy. I
Mhm.
say we all know what Will have that
Mhm.
perception of
Mhm.
being a good person. He have a
Mhm.
reputation of being a good guy. Yeah, man. So it's deeper than what we really see. So that's why again, it's really hard to judge. But now I understand, you know, I understand,
Yeah.
and I don't
Yeah.
blame him as much. I'm not gonna say, oh, this guy, he did this. Once you start something, just be careful of the response. How quite like now when I'm driving and somebody cut me off, I don't blow the horn. I just pull back and let them do whatever they want to do.
Right.
I'm not getting involved in, hey, how when you blow the horn and you flip him, and this guy, he's going through financial issues. He had nothing to lose. Before we know, he's shooting at you. And I'm calling and my kids get shot and one of them die or something.
Mm.
God forbid. So my strategy in life is avoid consequence, conflict by all means. By all means, see, I'm not gonna. I
That,
walk away. That's the best thing to do. Just walk away.
that's that's good. You know, definitely. I think
Yes, sir.
I agree with what you're saying.
Uh,
Definitely.
when,
Before I let you go, go ahead.
no, nothing.
Before I
Go
let you
ahead.
go, I know you don't want to deal with these politic things. You told me before. You can talk politics if you want to, but you don't want to deal with that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but
Mm.
Kenya era Masisi and Khama keeps on coming. Can I like Rikia see hango Rikia ignore. Tomorrow ku to hey kana anu ngare and he doesn't care. Hai lo gore le hartsele ka kgaogang le ka kgaogang. I mean what do you think
Me
about
go
this
whatever.
issue? Do you think they'll ever actually reconcile?
No, they won't.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why?
Mm. Mhm.
There was a bigger plan from what I'm looking at. There was a bigger plan that didn't work out
Mm.
because Masisi was just to be there to hold off for a little bit, and his brother was supposed to take over.
Right.
And then
Right.
Masisi reneged. He reneged on the deal, so that's
Mm.
why they put a little bit of blood. If you look at it, Masisi really didn't do too much towards him. They poked him. They poked him and poked him. That's when he started digging. But this guy's been in government for a very long time. And then for some reason, for some reason, as a Mwato, I think we just believe Botswana belongs to presidency belongs to Rona, just us, not anybody else. So that's why I feel no matter who is in place or whoever's trying to do the right thing, they will never get the due credit. However, but everybody has their own weakness. Like Masisi, I'm sure he's not doing, he's doing the best he can, but he's still got his weaknesses, because Howard's a presidency in power. He's been in power for 20 years, meaning he was 10 years as a vice president, and they let him do whatever he wanted to do. And then he was 10 more years as a president. That's 20 years. As human nature, we tend to think something belongs to you after such a long time. So in his mind, he thinks Botswana belongs to him and his family. Keep money. They always want to be the one. Now, as Botswana, I realize we want to say, oh, this guy is doing well. Hey, we Khama. We have that inferiority thought about things instead of looking at the fact that Botswana really in Alamadi, but a lot of money has been taken away in this time, and we all know this. And we couldn't even speak like now. We couldn't even talk about it like this prior to Masisi. When freedom when Masisi took over to actually even say anything about Khama. We knew the DSA wasn't playing around. We all know this already. No only to go but hey, we can do it on phone. Everybody, a million people go to another they thought the phone were tapped. How about you? I think he's a born politician. He's been politicking for years. From being in the military, he's very educated on sabotaging or whatever, doing whatever he needs to do. So everything starts here is very calculated. He's very, very calculated. And he's smarter than what you think. He's smarter than what you think of him. The guy's very intelligent. So, so he will do anything to discredit Masisi. So I realized one thing. The first time of a president, he's coming to policy. Like, for instance, I'm going to give an example. Kwano, Trump took over after Obama.
Yeah.
And the economy was doing so well, remember? But it was doing well because of the implements of Obama's agenda. What Obama had put down. According to the first time when Obama took over, it was horrible at the first term because of Nathan and Bush.
Right.
As a first-time president, you find the policy that were bad for the country. So now you're trying to dig yourself out of it. I know about because they don't understand how it works. That's how Masisi is not doing better. Masisi is this, but he what's some parts anymore the policies are we're not giving him a chance to fix anything. And Lebanon, they're just sabotaging him. Like for instance, say never really party and Butali was supposed to be the president. Then they suspended him indefinitely. So to say everybody is a pawn in a bigger game. Come on. The pawn they just play mind games. But the Bonnet agenda, what I'm thinking, he was going to be the president, and then this brother was going to be the president, and the other brother was going to be the president, and then this one, the kid is going to be the president. That's what their agenda was. No,
right.
What the president now. But if they said he was the best president from jump, no the promotion.
Masisi was for 4 years, then whatever, 4 or 8.
Not even 4 years. Yeah. And that's not a retire. That's what I'm saying, because they were mad at him whenever he ran for BDP to be a BDP president. They didn't want him to get into it. But the second again, and they about to be the president. So now what about 2 years then let his brother take over.
Wow. That's deep, man.
So when we get that agenda, it's very deep. Now I read the newspaper because I'm using my mind in a different way, and I'm giving myself to where I'm not looking deep. Because now actually I like Masisi, but I also like Salashando. Salashando.
No, we were all happy when Masisi at at least he seems to be a very good person. You know, he's going to change some things. You know, get out but go ahead.
But it takes a while to change a policy to be bad. It doesn't take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It takes more than 4 years, almost 4 years to change the bad policies that were implemented for that. Can I imagine you are not a new party? Now, if you're a new party, you can do that. You're still BDP, taken from another BDP. So clearly, the policy of BDP has to be changed. So I know how do I change that? Every time you try to change something, you're gonna meet rebellious. A lot of people are gonna be rebellious because people are comfortable because he doesn't care loyalty from you. He doesn't care whether you're the smartest guy to do the job. Now, all Ian one was loyal. All the loyalty, you're gonna move up. So that's my law. That's why I remember one time in the let's try get about teacher and my teacher stood up and I can look in the forcing. He knew what game he was playing. He was playing into right now. He's a water boss or and you try to move up in the world. You will just become a lot just like everybody else until you get to where you need to go. You have to be smart.
Right.
Popular left, popular right. Once you and then you are gone.
Well,
so now he's in power. Now he's showing his true colors or no.
He's showing his true colors. Wow.
I know.
But
he's in exile. We exile Libo take all his younger brothers. Basile, they all want to
I heard that. I heard about Batule Molwan.
Let me ask you a question. If you hadn't
Yes,
done anything, what's happening?
What I can you know, like you say, this thing is deeper. They've been in power for a long time. You know,
very long time.
And some of them they've been abusing power. You know,
exactly.
Some of them they have been engaged more than selling hore total hakitso re ka di bua gone. Hari ka ipiwa sente. Hari ka ipiwa sente baka ke bone batho ba leng gore they know gore what happened. You know, ka di tshenyo tse di diregileng. You know, so
those guys are wealthy, man. They're very wealthy. They have so much money. Me, you can explain how can Botswana with the population that we have? How did you get so much? How you achieve so much wealth?
Yeah.
Botswana, you can be almost a billionaire in Botswana, you know, but those guys are very, very comfortable. Don't be having helicopter every time I get to the guy, it's our life. Who's been in charge of my life? That's a brother I get.
No, those guys, man, those guys. But let me
so
let's
my thing is now I believe let's give Masisi a chance, and then after Masisi, we need to focus on trying to put our energy into Salashando, which is a BCP, I guess. He's a BCP and gotta kill UDC. I give about the other guy
but even UDC, even UDC and UDC, okare ke le khamo ke netan ke le phataleng gore you know they have problems right now as we speak. I don't know if the problem is from Boko or the problem is from
Boko. He a double agent. I think he's a double agent. He works for Khama and he works for. He's not for the people. He's for himself. He's a double agent. That guy is a double agent. I'm very good with spirits.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, post.
Agenda. He has his own agenda. Can I go one good thing about Facebook? What you say stays here. So you can say all the stuff on political, we We have to hold you accountable for the stuff that you're saying. Come back on over to represent the Khama, over to who defend the Khama left and right. What are you defending that you were crying about whenever or now you're going to post or more post? You know, you cannot go and coerce the Khama. There's no way. That's impossible.
No, there's no way.
Without
There's
position.
no way.
We all know
Well,
what it, you know, we all know what this guy he had to go. You know, we all was happy. You know, how do we want to change? We have to give the change to change. Because the Russia, Masisi as a magician, he can't change things overnight. We have to give him time. I made a mistake, and let him come back. You know, but I like what the opposition. I wish there wasn't because they're going to split up. I know they're going to split up.
I think they're going to split up. Yeah. I have a belief. I have a belief if they can resolve the problem, alone. I think
no, they will never deal.
I think BCP they're going to leave UDC. Probably go ahead and join with AP. Yeah.
No, I read. I keep up with that stuff, man. We have to know what to do with that. Eventually, I want to go back home.
Well, that's why I want to ask you this question. Let's conclude, my brother. This question here, people who are into business, even some people who are educated over here, they know how to do things, but they want to do things correct. Sometimes we are blocked by this bureaucracy, you know. So what do you think we should do? Go ahead.
No, one thing I've realized is but they rather take money from you and run with it than actually make millions lawyer. Business. But I'm not lawyer business because I have invested money in about one guy. One time I thought $100,000 you know, with Mpho, you know, small profit from that thing. No, now you like, I don't want that much. But I'll do two so you can.
Yeah, I want to see you growing.
Yeah, the last time I seen him, that's when I gave him a check for 100,000. Even today, he's gone.
And he disappeared.
So he disappeared. So it became another. This guy say, with that mentality, will never ever. You can't do business from here. Never. You have to be there yourself and actually do it. Maybe Nagaloko or Wenoloko, we have the same way of thinking, then we can do it that way.
Right.
But hell out of Botswana. What about Botswana? We want instant success. Man, I've been doing this thing for how old am I? I've been doing this for 30 years almost of hard work, and being loyal. You know. So I realized because we want we don't know daily. But the fund, like for instance, now when I shop one, I want my wife to work in it. I want my kids to work in it because they have to understand how do we get here. Without knowing how you get there, that's when you start having the expectations of what you be rich overnight. Nothing comes overnight. Only the lottery.
Right.
And people that actually win the lottery never even have enough money forever. So my message to the youth: believe in your dream and do not share your dream with anybody. You have to keep it to yourself because people will talk you out of your dreams. They will tell you, hey man, this thing is not gonna work. They'll give you all this negative stuff, then you get discouraged. So another Toro, just dream it, achieve it with your own ways, with your own, because you have to walk your own path. You can't walk anybody else's path. And you do things for yourself. So also go and share your dream to anybody. Don't tell anybody about what you're trying to do. Because they might steal your idea or they might try to talk you out of your idea. Because everybody, we have a fear of failure so bad. Like, why can you if I try this not my work out. Just go for it. That's life, man. You have so many chances. As a medic, at least you can say, oh look, I tried, but it didn't work out. You know, you have to be always pushing, and then you measure your own success. You know, you might have $10. Oh, you have no money, or you have it don't matter. You have to. But naturally, let's say I have money in my pocket. I don't feel the difference when I don't have no money. So we have to have goals and then go get them and don't share them with anybody. Don't tell nobody. Go pillow talk. That was a great interview. We can talk for hours and hours and hours. I know
Man, let's talk later, man. I appreciate you, my brother.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
I enjoyed it,
do
man.
what
Thank
do,
you so
man.
much. You've been listening to my brother Mpho Mmopi, man. You listen, this interview is wonderful. It's powerful. You gotta listen to this
sir.
interview and share this interview with your folks. All right, my brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much,
brother.
sir.
Thank you, my brother.
All right.